Because I don't care if you're left or right. I don't care if you have purple hair, red hair, or blue hair. No one thinks that they should lose their home to property taxes.
I am with you there.
So let's get it done.
Hello and welcome to the ALEC 52nd Annual Meeting in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Lars Staleside, and with me right now is North Carolina State Rep. Brian Echevarria. Echevarria?
Echevarria, you got
Echevarria.
it.
Wow. Well, I'm sure you're going to mess that up sooner or later. And you were earlier this week, you were taking part in the new legislator policy summit meeting task force workshop thing.
Yes. I'm a new legislator. It's been a major value add to be at ALEC. This has been first class.
And you just got elected in the fall.
I did.
So you are brand spanking
new. Fresh out of the grass.
Well, I guess the first question that you have to ask is, what came over you that you even decided to run for office?
Man, that's a little complicated. People often ask it. I don't think it was one thing. But my eyes were open actually in 2019. Mm-hmm. My parents, both 100% disabled veterans, moved from North Carolina to South Carolina, and it was about property taxes. And so that was the first time I'm like, wow, the government just broke up my family. So instead of mom and dad being 15 minutes away, grandma and grandpa, they're now an hour and 10 away.
So you're saying that with the property taxes thing overall was because once they reached that certain stage, they could no longer afford to pay the property tax on the house that you grew up in?
No. Actually, so as 100% disabled veterans in South Carolina, they have 100% exemption on property taxes. In North Carolina, they do not. So it's strictly a policy issue. They don't have an affordability issue. But looking at the future, they thought it would be best if they moved down there, and that was about policy. So that was the first time my eyes were kind of, open to the impact of government on my household. Because before that, I've been married for 22 years now. 3 children.
You've been married for 22 years?
22 hot, lava-loving years.
Did you get married at the age of 12?
Oh,
I mean, you look like a baby here.
Oh, man. Listen, 22 years is great. We have 3 amazing children.
Wow.
17, 16, and 12.
Oh, they're at that age.
Yes. And you know what? Before 2020, going into 2021, it's like I've created this big, beautiful bubble. Mm-hmm. We have a big, beautiful bill. My house had a big, beautiful bubble. Right. Where I raised my children. But you begin to realize...
Where in North Carolina?
I'm in Harrisburg, just outside of Charlotte.
Okay, sorry. You begin to realize?
I begin to realize they're not going to live in that bubble. So then I kind of turned my gaze towards the government. 2020 kind of did that for a lot of people. And my whole thing is family is our story. Mm-hmm. No matter which policy we talk about, eventually we get to the fact that a man and woman want to provide for a life that excites them and nurture the people and care for the people they love. If we're talking about the big, beautiful bill, or we're talking about the local dog ordinance, it comes down to how they want to live their life. Right. And so I think that's the perspective I said, hey, I'm going to get involved because none of us live our life on a spreadsheet in Raleigh.
There you go.
We live our life at our kitchen table.
Definitely.
And so that's what kind of got me there.
So with mom and dad now down in South Carolina.
Yeah.
You're working in Raleigh.
Yes.
It's a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth.
It's a lot of back and forth. You get the family down there still to see mom and dad now, or do they come up to see you? Or
they come up pretty often because they still come to the VA in Charlotte.
Okay.
Right. So they come up pretty often, and we have the advantage. I love school choice. My wife and I have always schooled our children at home. Mm-hmm. Now I say schooled at home because people say homeschool, and that implies that I'm the teacher. Right? No, they're schooled at home. We have so many options these days. So my children get the opportunity to go with me to Raleigh. Okay. And that's been an education I couldn't pay for. Definitely. Right? So it's been good. But we get back and forth. Mom comes, and we also have a 140-pound Cane Corso. Big dog. And he's like the grand dog. So I've kind of slowly made my way down the ladder with my parents, right? Now I'm behind the dog. This is crazy. It's crazy.
Well, you do seem to like to put a lot of things upon yourself. I mean, this is your own fault. You are the one that had the beautiful kids. You are the one that got the dog. You are the one that got elected to office as well.
Yes.
It's like nothing but more work for Brian. That's all that there is.
That's it.
Okay, so you had your first session.
Yeah.
All wrapped up.
Sort of.
Sort of?
We're still working on the budget.
Still working on the budget.
Yes, because our House budget is amazing.
Okay.
The Senate budget,
Senate?
not so much.
Okay. What were some of the biggest surprises during your first year?
You know, I didn't have too many surprises. We have a new leadership. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we have our former Speaker of the House went to Congress, Tim Moore.
Right.
So I didn't get a chance to serve under that leadership that basically got us through a decade of tough times in North Carolina. So we have a new leadership, Speaker Destin Hall, Leader Jones. They've been amazing, and they made it seamless, along with some of the conference chairs who just made it seamless for guys like me to come in. So I didn't get the shock. Probably the only surprise is I went there not knowing the kind of people I would encounter. I love our caucus.
Right.
Man, our caucus is full of some of the greatest humans and personalities. Mm-hmm. And so you appreciate that. That's probably the shock. It's just I didn't know that I would like so many people.
Oh, well, I guess that's the way that you want to get shocked overall, because you're going and expecting you're going to have to butt heads with some people in order to get some things done, and then, hey, this is a lot easier than I thought.
No,
that's a great thing.
I'll tell you another shock for a new guy probably was central staff.
Central staff.
Central staff, the group of people that help you put a bill together.
Okay.
See, I didn't know that before I got there.
You figured you'd have your own staff?
I figured I'd have
your
to
chief
figure
of staff, your communication. Oh, you figured you'd be running it solo, by yourself.
That's what I thought, right? So I'm like the big AI guy. I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure this out before I get there. But central staff was a breath of fresh air for me because it like made the job so much easier. You know, you give them an idea, they begin to kind of paint a picture for you, and it's like, okay, I can actually do this. You know, you don't know if you could do it till you do it.
I assume, as a first-time legislator, it's got to feel daunting and overwhelming that this is, I've got to go in there, put something together, put pen to paper.
Yes.
Well, fingers to keyboard these days.
Yeah.
And actually come up with an idea from start to finish. And what about all these exceptions and the pay-fors and the back of the... Where do I begin?
Where do I begin?
Central staff.
Central staff. It's good. And plus, there was so much legislation. You know, there's been people working on things for a lot of years.
Right.
So you come in and you find out that your what's important to me was important to someone already.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of get behind that. And so it just made it a lot easier. But staying me is one of the easiest things I do. My wife is my legislative assistant. Now, she's phenomenal. She's a former banking executive. She's a Six Sigma black belt.
Cool.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, my office is good and smooth. And, you know, so staying just extraordinary. You know,
and I'm sorry, what did you do before?
I'm a financial advisor.
Financial advisor.
Oh, yeah.
So then between the two of you.
We figured out.
Oh, yeah.
We figured out.
That sounds like a great little team there. So then did you put something forth this time? Did you just help out with the others, or you submit a few bills, or? Man,
I am overwhelmed by the support that we got. So, you know, I had some bills. My baby is property tax bill, which coming here, discovering that ALEC is kind of adopting the same language that I follow, which is the Florida model.
Okay.
So where I live, the typical homeowner is giving 10% of their income to state and local government.
Who?
Let me give you a vision. So imagine a county of let's round it up, 250,000 people. Mm-hmm. That's not a lot in a whole county. Between the county government, the municipal governments, they're spending $1.3 billion a year. That's 5,000 a resident. So you take a look at that and you say, hey, the dream of home ownership. I believe that everyone lives in an affordable home. Mm-hmm. You live in a home you can afford. Right?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Right? So it's not, when you say affordable housing, it's a home you can afford. Well, the government shouldn't be the reason that affordable home becomes unaffordable. Right? And it's happening all the time. People on fixed income.
All over the nation, yeah.
All over. And so people like me, you know, my taxes will go up and I'll write the check and complain. But I write the check. There's people who can't write that check.
Right.
And there's no recourse. I mean, grandma and grandpa have to be eating cat food before they qualify for about $200 in assistance.
Yeah.
So I filed a bill, House Bill 432, that would overhaul our property tax system. And the usual suspect says, ouch, you know, the county and local governments.
Of course.
But I believe that I'm far more confident now after seeing ALEC is behind similar legislation. I'm ready to run it again And I think we're going to get it through because it's going to be the issue in North Carolina. They think that affordable housing is the issue in North Carolina. It's not. Those people don't live there yet.
Yeah, it's affording what you already got.
It's affording what you already
No,
have.
it's and that's the road that I thought you were going down with your parents, because
Yes.
I have heard the stories ever since I've been a part of ALEC about the people who buy the home, raise the family, 30, 40 years later, retired. Income is nowhere near what it was.
That's right.
But the house has been going up in property value, and all of a sudden, mom and dad have to sell the home that they raised the kids, played with the grandkids at, because they can't afford it anymore. They got to move into a townhouse or a condo or something.
It. And listen, I want my neighbor to make $1 million I want all of my neighbors make 50 million.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay more taxes because my neighbor made money. So what we're having is a tax on unrealized gains.
Yeah.
No matter how we shape it. And the 24 election, President Trump, his presidency, his administration is a referendum on a lot of things.
Right.
And one of them is that the country rejected the idea of a tax on unrealized gains with the 401k. Well, let's go ahead and take that same sentiment, because I don't care if you're left or right. I don't care if you have purple hair, red hair, or blue hair. No one thinks that they should lose their home to property taxes.
I am with you there.
So let's get it done.
Let's get it done. All right. I thank you very much, North Carolina State Representative Brian Echevarria. Echevarria. I'm like
Echevarria or
Echevarria.
Echevarria in Espanol.
Echevarria. Oh, I'm not going to go that far. They're going to get punished for this. I thank you for joining us here today at the ALEC annual meeting in Indianapolis, Indiana.